begin to drop off, which, as you said, has been the case for Advent. I think he's got a 0.79 over the past few months rather, which is not ideal. He's had some really rough games in there, and that's mostly against local Asian competition as well. So when you start getting towards that international level, it really could become a big problem.
Yeah,
We go.
and we're going to get into the game and see if Mongols can actually close this out 2-0. It was maybe surprising for TYLOO to fall on Overpass. Will it be surprising this way around to see Mongols fall on Mirage? I personally doubt it, but we're about to find out. Plenty of utility for Mongols on their T-pistol, starting T-side. 2 HE grenades and 2 flashes after a couple of smokes have been thrown in. Let's go.
Straight out ramp. Sandwich smoke, I'm guessing that was meant to land on stairs. It actually as well, but either way they get out, they get the bomb planted. It's only going to be a retake from the CTs without a kit as well, which could be a problem. So they're going to need to move quick as they come back in towards the bomb site, and well, they're actually being pushed down rather in towards the CT spawn, which will delay massively. Kaze has the help of a teammate, but he's struggling to deal with these Glocks up close. There is going to be Mercury pushing across. He was hoping to get the flank in from bench, but it's been stopped. The Glocks are just too much. Kaze's alone, somehow alive. Having gotten himself 3 kills. He was on track for an ace, just doesn't have the time for it.
Yeah, actually crazy that Kaze managed to get 3 kills, and crazy that he hasn't gone down yet, but 9-10 will finally put an end to it. Techno, actually I will say, he is the key to winning that round for Mongols, because he was fighting for his life on that bin in CT for so damn long, and somehow getting 2 kills and staying alive. Pretty impressive. TBH.
Had a slower overpass as well, so it's good to see Techno
Yeah.
stepping up very early on Mirage.
Exactly. Good start for him. And TYLOO will have to go down to that full eco and play for the guns in the third. The best choice for sure. Force buying. Especially in MR12 now. Seems to be a little bit too aggressive.
Oh.
Hang on a second though. USP's at least got a few. Careful, Mongols. Shotgun. Literally 1 HP. Yeah. And not much space to hide in. Yeah, they still have a 3 up though, so that's fine.
There's some shaky Galil sprays that round though, so we'll see if that continues when they're up against the rifles now. Especially with 2 Galils actually still in play. Right away, Kaze goes for the glass cannon up. They get the rifles with decent nades. It's not perfect, but should be enough. Advent even goes for a mass so that they have the extra few nades. Let's see. TYLOO need this round. Mongols can take this one, they'd be off to a fantastic start, likely heading up 4-0 before they're against another gun round. So that's what their goal is, and well, Kaze with the op is going to try and stop that from happening. Blitz at least with 1 tread on the Advent. Molly the CT deeper so that they can get out. Haven't already put the smokes down on stairs and jungle. The problem is the rotations are already all coming in. Got 2 players in the CT spawn, a third about to join them. 1 back over towards short, and how much room are they really going to have to get this bomb down? Just having to stick it towards triple right there, which I was going to say could have been dangerous if the spam came from short, but I don't think it landed.
44. 10. Oh, gets both kills, and Mosea a little bit late perhaps coming up the corner. It's making a lot of noise, and Mzinio was ready for that one too. Kaze goes for the frags, but can't connect any more than 2. He's the main man trying to shoot back for TYLOO at the moment, but it's not working out for them. Mongols, this is a great start.
Yeah, great start indeed from the Mongols there. Up against pistols again. They should be up 4-0 before there's really any challenge. This T side as well, early days, early successes. Not as much invested as you would have thought either with the full loss bonus, but that's because they specifically want to ensure that this next buy round is infallible, really.
Yeah, one that has as much utility as possible. careful with the Deagles though. Always got to be careful with the 5.7s and the Deagles. We've seen a few rounds go awry today because of that. They often do. The Mongols, making sure they take their time, do their due diligence, and make sure they don't cross any of these angles without any utility. But they are walking into the pistol stack here, so it will be slightly scary. There's still a couple of deagles to find. Jamyoung's on an aggressive angle, but he's going out everyone one by one pretty cleanly. That's impressive work from Mongols, actually walking into the stack there, but picking them off. And with 4 different players picking them off as well.
Yeah, the Pistols not having much success at all. It's going to be a completely clean round from the Mongols. This is really the best start they could have asked for. Again, remind they're already up by a map here. With the success we've seen from TYLOO in their opening best of 3, we expected a lot from them, I'd say, coming into this game. Just hasn't been clicking. They haven't been clicking as effectively as they want to, literally.
True.
They steal a gun. Techno's into the left of there. The rest of them up the apps. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He was hoping they'd come to him. 4-0. 5 players left standing. The full buy again from TYLOO. And, well, this is where they need to try and get their foot in the door, really. They lose this one, it's just going to keep spiraling out of control.
Spiraling would be the correct word. They would be spiraling into that lower bracket, of course. And the recent results for TYLOO against Mongols on this map aren't promising. That's for sure. Big buy round for TYLOO to sort out. Kaze's got his AWP. There are 3 M4s and 3 A1Ss, sorry, and 1 A4 on Jamyoung.
Contest on mid from TYLOO either. They throw some nades out in the early stages, but that's it. Mongols now just move in, take the control, and really have all the options open to themselves about what they want to do. They're actually going to split it back towards B, it looks like. Player up in the ladder room, they'll send him up short, everyone else group him back towards apps.
Yeah, they picked everyone off nicely when it was the pistols, when it was
Heavy
stacked.
rotates.
But yeah, you are exactly right. There is a 3rd player rotating in. That is Advent to help out Jamyoung and Mosea. And you'll realise what exactly is going on. But that's a great entry. Techno finds one. Jamyoung is so blind. Damn, that was a firework display of flashes. And they've done exactly the same thing against a full buy. 6 stuff for Mongols. This really is looking like a home for them.
Absolutely ran over the nade onto the site as well. And as you said, the flash just absolutely destroyed whoever that was on default, allowing Techno to just run and gun them. Really, he had a slow first map as well, so he's really knocked the pace up quite a bit here, moving on to Mirage.
Indeed.
Mercury and Kaze to save. Might even be caught here. Not a ton of time left though, so let's see if they do make it all the way in.
Under pressure for sure. There goes Mercury. Oh, they can just be jumped at now. Lovely strafes coming in from Blitz. But at least a nice no-scope, and I think he's just about going to be safe. He will be. But it's only the AWP they take 4th. And yeah, I mean, Mongols could afford to hunt. They had so much cash left over. Building it up round by round makes it ever harder for TYLOO. They can have some form of MP9s, pistols with the AWP, I would imagine. Maybe they go for one of their famed FAMAS buys, which we've seen work out. But this time it's just the pistols. They're taking it a bit slower. The Mongols continue to push forward and push forward successfully.
short quick here, Emily. If Advent hits a really nice eagle shot, I presume just before the smoke bloom, since it didn't show it was true smoke. They're going to split B here. Again, a pretty heavy set up in towards the bomb site itself. A third player just now arriving in the kitchen, and could be dangerous close range against these pistols. Jam Young steps into the molly, takes a ton of damage, and is now left alone. They should have a good idea that he's in this area as well. You can see they're being very, very cautious about committing.
It's these sort of ridiculous, unlikely rounds that TYLOO need to find a way to win at least one of them, right? To kickstart themselves a little bit. Can Jam Young just hit 3-1 digs? Well, he's found one. Gets the information on the second. And Zenio yet to die in this game. And Zenio finishes the round off. Round 7 yet to perish. And the money is at quintuple digits for 9-10. Tells it all. TYLOO struggling on the struggle bus, and maybe we are seeing a little bit of that criticism that I've seen from maybe other people around the scene, involved of course in the Asia region, maybe a little bit more than me, and I've been keeping myself up to date with it. And yeah, of course, with LinVision sort of besting TYLOO a few more times recently. Maybe LinVision are now the kings of this region. And this old rare atom, now TYLOO roster, having to play second or third fiddle. We shall see. It's going to be another fast B play coming in. Jam Young again, stuck on default. At least gets one, and he does catch Techno mid-air, but can't finish the kill. Advent at least gets his one in the meantime, and they are positioned nicely towards short. But it's a 3v3 after plant that TYLOO kind of have to win.
Yeah. Necessity really to kickstart the game for them. Advent, he's been looking crisp. So Senzu on default. Techno's low health already as well, so it's this op that has to get a lot of the heavy lifting done, and it's not going to happen. Techno instead, he hits a quick headshot, just about gets out of that Molotov, but it's going to spread, forcing him right into the op crosshair, and Kaze doesn't miss those shots. It's pretty straightforward. 6-1, TYLOO to get themselves onto the board to avoid the potential 13-0 being a reality.
I didn't say it this time.
Yeah, I didn't until it was no longer Sky Cider, so
of course,
all
yeah.
good. The economy's still going to be pretty decent even after this buy for the Mongols as well, so they can keep the pressure on. TYLOO, on the other hand, scraping it together just to get all the rifles back in play.
The butterfly effect of knives ring off as TYLOO start up another round. But they have a lot of Mongols money to break down. In this case, still on 9-10, at least one buy in arrears, and a couple of bomb plants might give them at least two, even if they are to lose both. TYLOO need to turn things around, and turn them around fast. It's a start, but it can't just be one. It needs to be a build into a little streak. Blitz and underpass. Mercury defending against that in connector. Re-smoked toward the bottom of Con. We'll wait a little bit patiently for perhaps information to be known elsewhere. And Mongols may be changing things up to go toward A. If they do, TYLOO have quite a nice little setup toward ramp, but they are moving away from it now to adjust their positions. Rotation for Mosea, but Senzu, oh, he gets the timing. Mosea just walked away from it, and then Senzu ducks under the crosshair. Great skill to find. Advent up close. Oh, and that should have been a kill for him as well. That puts Kaze under so much pressure, and Techno just deletes both of them. Jam Young 1v4, MP9, not going to happen.
No chance. They just got rolled over. The Mongols come straight back with a dominant round, which is really a worst case scenario for TYLOO. Do not have money to buy in this next round either. So even an MP9 being saved could be useful at this stage. 7-1 for the Mongols. They are making quick work of Mirage right now. Oh, he's been spotted. And he has been destroyed. He's getting wrapped on through jungle as well, so there was very little hope right there.
I hate to bring it up, but I'm afraid the weakness in the fragging ability of Advent is one of the main reasons TYLOO lose that round again. Because he's in front of that smoke in Palace. Every day of the week, any professional player, any sort of decent level, should be getting a kill when you're in that position, holding the angle like that, and a player rushes through a smoke at you. Sure, maybe it is a little bit different these days in CS2, but you're still at an advantage. It's a CT, without a doubt. And Advent whiffed it again. And that's why there are talks maybe in the future of him moving to the coaching role instead. He do something with a 5-7 instead. 9-10 will take cargo nicely. Advent moving forward, but he shifts into the angle rather than wide swings it. And it's too easy for 9-10. And Zinio using lurk out palette with decent timing. Himself though. Can't complete that kill. Nade, not going to connect. But Mongols should be safe for an 8th already.
Zay is in trouble in ladder here as well. Mongols just really need to use their numbers advantage at this point, and they shouldn't have trouble no matter where they go. He is completely open as well, so they head in that direction. Things will be easy indeed. Mercury even getting shot through the smoke right there down to 4 health. Yeah, TYLOO are just not having a good time. It's about to be 8-1. All focus on this next round, of course, where they can actually get guns again, but this is it. If they lose this one, the Mongols head up likely 10-1, will be on track to maybe even end it with 11. Anubis looking less and less likely as the seconds pass by.
Yeah, I know. And it's impressive that they're keeping it up as well. I mentioned their previous results, of course. Both Mirages going Mongols' ways historically against this roster recently in other qualifiers. TYLOO popping an attack timeout, and don't blame them. It's needed. Yeah, and in general, props to Mongols, as I said, just for keeping it up, right? Because there are so many times. Obviously, it might still be the case. We're not anywhere near the finish line for Mongols yet, really. It's a very strong early lead, but I've seen leads come back pretty quickly on MR12. But yeah, I mean, props to them for staying with it and staying mentally engaged. Because sometimes you can be 6-0, 7-1 up, and then suddenly just relax a little bit, and out of nowhere, it's 7-5 at half, and the game's very much on. But at the moment, TYLOO can only make an 8-4. And it's looking like that is a necessity at this point to stay alive in the series.
Senzu, not quite able to get that second kill, unfortunately. That would have been a big find. Instead, his teammates are getting picked off across the map. Easily the best round we've seen from TYLOO so far. Early success is had. Oh, Senzu made an eyes trying to drop down. That's unfortunate.
Try the silent drop, yeah.
Player waiting
to
for
beat.
Yeah, leave 9-10 alone. He's been having a good game, and he should have this kill on Kaze, but I don't know how much more is going to be realistically allowed to found here. There's a player in on ramp that he likely won't expect. Let's see. We're going CT, and as I said, the one ramp that he just was not ready for, so Mercury is a free kill. Second op is, or rather just the first op, I guess, if they do want to. They do indeed pick it up on Jam Young. Now Winnie might want to defuse. Advent was running off as well.
It was one of yours.
With the bomb plant and plenty of money, the Mongols are not going to be struggling to buy anyway, so they can, again, keep on investing. Keep on trying to break TYLOO back down.
Yeah, that's just the problem though. They've just been nowhere in the series. So yeah, I mean, they're going to have to win the last 2 rounds of the half against full investments. There's going to be no freebies. 8-4 is a must. Con. Smoked off though. Nice deep smoke coming in toward the top of mid there. And then wary of them coming in toward under, and he's going to be caught in a very rough spot right now, especially as Mercury's been destroyed, and that just looks like mass miscommunication there. TYLOO. Looks like Advent is just scrambling around, trying to find himself in a good spot. So they mess up their synergy, and as soon as Mercury gets removed, Advent is just waiting to be killed. Jamyoung caught off by Techno, and then moment, TYLOO just can't get those 2 rounds in a row. Kaze needs a big round. Mongols, don't go through the smoke. You could be feeding Kaze a big round. Oh, did you see the leg of him creeping into jungle? I'm not sure. That's Senzu getting into a even stronger position because both TYLOO players are on A. 55 seconds for them to figure this out. As long as they figure out that both TYLOO players are on A and get the information, it should be fine. And Zinio could get back to both in the back. Oh, bit whiffy. Just about recovers. You definitely won't be expecting Kaze under with an AWP. That's the last position you expect Kaze as the AWPer. Once they figure it out, there it is. They can escape toward B and most likely get a free 9th.
I just left saving. Escape through ramp. Even with this op being carried forward, they'll only have enough for one rifle to be dropped by Kaze. Mosea and Advent can just about scrape them out themselves, so won't be terrible actually. Only maybe one player left on a weaker weapon. That's of course if the op is carried over. Fortunately for him, it looks like both players are moving in towards Palace here, so he should be okay. Yeah, the Mongols on track for potentially the 10-2 half. Not quite the 13-0 that looked like it was going to be possible earlier on, but definitely still a very strong T side indeed, and Kaze confirms the op being carried through. I think they'll probably manage the rifles all around actually. Advent has 7200. Kaze was able to drop one, as I said, so it should be pretty decent. Yeah, no real weakness.
At full strength at least. Thankfully, full loss bonus helps them out on that one. 42 as well. But yeah, 10-2 is a real possibility, and then Mongols will only be 3 away on the CT side of Mirage. Close it out 2-0. Play perhaps for the Mongols, and Mercury, chance he could get caught there if he plays around that position a little bit too long. His top con smoke is quite deep, which means he has to swing quite wide to get away, and but he's kind of in the open here. Surely he gets taken down. Mercury does really well to find one, surely not two. Nick, yes, and Zinio takes it, but Advent, that's just another whiff from him. Blitz, or remove Mosier. And now Jamian and Kaze, once again, the two players who you want to work out. I'm afraid they're not in a position to do much. And we're going to a quick break before we see if Mongols can close this one out 2-0. TYLOO need a monumental comeback to stop themselves from dropping into that lower bracket. Mongols are just 3 away from taking this series, surprisingly, 2-0.
Yeah, they could make this happen, and if they take this pistol round, they could be happening very quick indeed. TYLOO desperately need to take this and then build off the back of it, including that first gun round if they want any chance at the comeback. They're smoking a couple of flashes. They are, I believe, thrown straight in towards B. Not going to be moving in this direction, and they actually have most of their players heading under and over in Palace. This is just a bit of a B fake currently. Advent is the only one to commit true. We said his individual skill has been called into question a couple of times. Now would be a big moment to step up, as he needs to sell this fake, as his teammates have already started pushing that A bomb site. But look at the bomb. It's actually out in mid right now with short and connector players on either side. That could have made things very difficult, but they're pulling it back. They're making it work. Techno does what he can, but it's only a single kill from Jungle and a whip shot from 910. Never mind. Somehow just mows them both down. Out of nowhere, the Mongols managed to snatch their 11th round, and that's heartbreaking for TYLOO. I just don't even know how else to put that.
I know, that's the perfect word for it, because I'm sure they felt like, okay, here we go, let's get a pistol, let's try and work our way into this. 910 pops out from the same position as his teammate. Unexpected for TYLOO, and in the end that lineup comes in really nicely, and he calmly taps away when he on the reface as well. 15-4 for 910, really nice stuff from him. Full eco for TYLOO, that puts Mongols on 12. They'll be 1 CT round away from closing out the game. Closing it out incredibly impressively as well. Blitz gets 2, 910 gets 1, Blitz in the end gets 3, and 910 doubles up as well. 2 for him, up to 17-4. That pissed around could be more impactful than you surely think. We'll never know if it went TYLOO's way, how much they could have got back into the game. But if 910 hadn't won that, we could have been here for at least another 15 minutes for sure.
Worst case scenario for them to lose the pistol in such a fashion as well. Coming into the guns, needing 10 in a row just for an overtime. In theory, it's achievable, but not going to be easy at all. 910 straight up mid. Only gets 1. Did do some decent damage on the Kaze as well. Should be good enough for the trade, and indeed, yeah, that comes through eventually with Mosaic pulling something back from the underpass. Oh, yeah. He didn't expect that angle deep in on short.
Unfortunately not. And he tried to make his way up Con at the right time, but yeah. He's about to die to him exactly on his right-hand side. And then Zenio finishes it off. That is a really impressive victory for Mongols. I mentioned the last 2 times these teams played in the Yongshipping qualifiers. It was TYLOO both times, both 2-1, close series. This time Mongols figured out their overpass once and for all, and that's contributed to